And give some people something for the new year, right? Mimi said about self-determination, right? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to try and break something down for you, right? Tell me what your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Because how I break down the world that we live in, right, is right? Thoughts and thinking, right? So now, let me ask you this. When you think, right, what do you think about? The only thing you could think about is what you've been what?
Taught.
Right?
Yes.
That's the only thing you could think about.
Mm-hmm.
And while you think about what you've been taught, right, it keeps you in the past, because every time you think of what you've been taught, it's past tense,
Yes.
right? So you continuously living in the past, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, when we teach, well, this is just another day at Original Herbal Remedies. When we teach, right, one of the students came and said, yes, that we were taught to think, to actually block out your thoughts,
Yep.
right? So the thoughts, what are thoughts though? Thoughts are vibrations, right? So just keep that in mind as we go, because we want people to start off the new year right. Right? What I'm going to give you now is how the world is run. Right? The world is run by numbers. Right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 numbers. Right? So, but look, 9 is the highest number. Right? It could be divided by what? 3. Right? So you have 6 also. Right? Look how the world is run. Let's take America for example. Right? When it comes to your departments of, what do you call it? Your branches of government, how many are there? 3. Right? When you come to your Supreme Court justices, how much you have?
I'm guessing 9.
9.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right?
Yes.
Because when you, it's all a, how you doing, man? It's all a duplication of nature. Right? After 9 months, a baby is born.
Yep.
So that's a cycle, right? So I've been here a few cycles well. Right?
I think we all have, yeah.
Yeah. So when you your customers in the store, so you gotta. But anyway, right? When it comes to the 9, right? So 9 is that whole sense of accomplishment. Right? So when you look at, say, celebrities, for example, if you spell out the word celebrity, it has 9 letters in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're accomplished now, so they feel
They're there.
they're there. Right? But check this out. Look at the word president. Isn't president an accomplishment also?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so if you spell president, it has 9 also. Right?
Yes.
So how the world is run by numbers. Everything is calculated. Right? So now,
So I need to hurry up and get to a 9?
but of course, but the thing is, when you're operating by the thoughts, right? Then you know. I always say, right? You could tell me what you think about it too. When you know, everything starts happening now, right? When you're thinking, that's when you fall into belief,
That's where you're just sitting.
right?
Yeah, to stand still.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? And what is belief? Right? Belief is a lie. So when you're stuck in belief, right? Where are you gonna go? You're not gonna go anywhere.
3.
Right? So then now,
Yeah, 3.
we have people that do, what they call it, research. Right? I write this way because I don't like language too much.
No problem.
Right? But this is research. If I do research, right? If I do research, what am I looking for? What am I going to find? Somebody
Proof,
else's shirts
information.
that somebody else already dig up, right?
Yes.
All right. So now, if every time I do research, then what I'm saying is, then the content that's in this past universe is an end to it. There's no more content. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I choose not to do research. That's why I don't read no more and all them things. I know people gonna say all kinds of stuff.
Children must continue to read. Just read the right stuff.
But and that's the thing too. Because now children, they're born, they grow up, they listen to their parents, they learn to speak language. But yet when they go to school, they still have to study language. But we'll get into that later on.
Yes.
All right. So let's look at this bad boy here, the number 3.
You know they just wanted to make up stuff. Just to fill up the 8 hours.
Yeah. But you see this 3 here now? This is the most powerful. That's why you see it everywhere.
3 is very powerful.
Yeah, look at Toyota. Toyota is the number 1 selling car in the world, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Look at the symbol.
It's because they picked the right symbol.
Right? It's 3 circles. Each circle is a completion, right? So they have 3 circles. That's why it's the number 1 selling car. And spell Toyota. Toy.
A-T.
6, right? Man was created on the 6th day, remember that?
Hey.
So when you're coming out with a brand, you have to know what you're using when it comes to numbers, because people think, they're still thinking, right, that what they see is what's real.
No, but it was
But
all
it's-
planned and
it's
set
not.
up.
It's not, because it's a vibration that you get in, right? And you could manipulate that vibration anytime. For people to come into your store, for people to buy your product, for people to do whatever. Look at Mercedes-Benz. Shit. Look at that.
3.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
And when you spell Mercedes-Benz, although Mercedes must be 7 letters, but add the Benz, you come out to 12. And it's all divisible by 3.
I never did that.
Right?
That's crazy.
When you look
And even when you break down the 1, 2, it's a 3.
when you look at the that's why when you look the back of the car with the brake lights, and what does it create? You connect them a triangle. Alright.
Oh my
So
God.
now, if you Google the pyramids, what would you see?
The same exact symbol.
3 pyramids.
I need to go change my logo.
3 pyramids. Right?
Yeah.
So those 3 pyramids now, I don't care what you see, you're going to find 3 pyramids. It's all triangles. But in nature, there are no straight lines. None. So why do we have to learn about triangles, rectangles, squares? I mean, I'm not good at drawing and stuff.
Oh, you're good. You're
Because
good.
it
It's
forces
awesome.
us to believe
Okay.
whatever they want us to believe.
Exactly.
To keep us in the line.
Exactly. So when, especially when it comes to the conscious, unconscious, I call them, there's some people that conscious and are unconscious too, right? So when you see, they tell you about the third eye,
Yeah, I heard about that.
right?
Uh-huh. It's a triangle.
You understand? So it comes from the same system. You cannot, for them to be able to grasp you and control you, right, they have to use it because it's just a duplication of nature, right? When I talk about nature, that's what we study here at OHR, right? When we go into herbalism, you will know that the planet is mostly covered by grasses, right?
Okay.
And the grasses come up within 3 months. And you could harvest it, you could use it, drink it as a tea, you could put it in your salad and all that.
Right.
After the next 3 months, that's 6 months. That's when the fruits start to bear. Summertime comes, you get the melons and all type of stuff, right? So that's, they look at that as creation now because you're creating a fruit,
Right.
right? And then after the 9 months, right? We talk about the 9 months when a woman is carrying a child. It's about 9 months. That's why you see avocados is so friendly to women, because after 9 months you get the avocado to bear. I just want to plug this in because everybody running on marijuana right now. So if within 9 months is when marijuana, weed,
Yeah.
supposed to be harvested, and they harvesting it every 3 months, what are you really smoking on?
It's true. That's why it made me question it.
You understand?
Yeah.
But then they say it's legal. If it's legal,
See, that's why I don't trust it.
everybody should be able to plant at least one plant,
Yeah.
right? So there's nothing legal. You're getting legal poison. So if you want to continue smoking that crap, you could.
Yeah, I don't smoke it. It's crazy. It's like You just like whatever I thought, you just put it into words.
That's it. Because there's so much people coming in this store today,
Right.
and that's all they're talking about what they're feeling. They don't know what they're feeling, right? I'm telling you, I want to teach this shit so bad. It's like when it comes to this numbers thing, because everything is not, it's calculated, right? But when you talk about calculated now, let's talk about the real, right? What's really real, right? I explain the cycles of the year. You could experience a year cycle in a day, right? You wake up in the morning, it's springtime. At high noon, it's summer. Then when you go home and you relax after this hard ass work, it's fall. And then at night time you go to bed. So you can experience a year in a day, right?
Wow.
And if I get into it, I will definitely show you how. Right? Time is basically an illusion. Because everybody's talking about the numbers and they're talking about this year is so much knowledge will be released. This knowledge been around from day one. But the thing is we were born with it. Right? So all I do is teach people what they already know. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Right? So now, I mean, it all depends on how far you want me to go with this. Because I could go into language too. Language is a whole nother ball game.
We do that on part 2.
Part 2.
Because you know they say when you give everyone information, they start to tune out and think. So you gotta let them pause for a second and then come back and
Alright,
keep on
so-
feeding them.
So we will cut this right here, but check this out. While you tune out and think, I want you to actually pay attention to what you're feeling. Because all I'm doing here is sending a vibration to you. Right?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And when you get that vibration, now you start to. There's a W. You get to know. And when you know, everything starts now.
I like that.
Everything starts now. You know, I want to cut out this nonsense right here. Belief, because it's just a lie. That's why they say seeing is believing. I'm going to touch on this. Seeing is believing, but yet these officers could be killing black people all over the place. Not only black, they kill white people too. Right? If you believe there's anything such.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And they get off because the system knows that seeing is not believing. Right? These officers pull up on the scene and depending on how they were trained, right?
Yeah.
They got the feeling that they were at risk. That their life was at risk, so they reacted to that. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why you could watch the video how much you want. When they go to court, they use it for them. But then when you look at it, you seeing what you're seeing, but they tell you seeing is believing and believing is a lie. They know that. That's why the officers will always get off. It's applied to only certain people. But anyway, till next time.
Wow.
Another
It's
day
just
at OHR.